Okay, it looks like we are back. Welcome to 2026. Thank you for following me. If people come back here every month to get some information and get some nuggets about the real estate market, etc. Today is the 14th. I'm actually probably a day late on this thing. I had a lot of stuff I needed to take care of. Overflow from last year. Looks like I got everything handled at this point. So first of all, if you have coming back here all the time, the easiest way is to actually hit subscribe through YouTube, and you'll get notified. And I haven't seen a lot of comments. If you want to see something, like I said, if you want me to see me breaking down sales and seeing, what I think was the issue, etc., please let me know, and I'll do that for you. I'll be more than happy to do so. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Orzhel, broker owner of Realty Max. I've been serving San Marcos community since probably, 2006, 7 or so. I've been licensed since 2002. So Realty Max is my company. So we specifically focus on sellers, helping sellers achieve their goals. And for most cases, it is getting the most money in the most efficient and quickest way possible. So if you're looking to sell, obviously hit me up and we can kind of discuss your situation. But let's get this out of the way. Let's talk about the market. So as you probably already know, the rates have come down, or they've been kind of sliding down for many reasons, but they have sliding down. Let me bring it up for you here so you can see it. But the rates have been sliding down. We're down to probably close to 6% now. You can probably get 6% with some small fees. And people are talking about the market, right? You can't satisfy everybody, obviously, but everybody was waiting for the rates to start coming down to jump in. We've had some additional activity, but overall the market hasn't done anything fantastic, right? You think everybody would be jumping in. But there's this human emotion that overrides everything that we do, right? Everybody first decides with emotion, and then we try to rationalize our thought. That's really how things work in most cases. And as rates have come down, instead of people jumping in, what they're doing now is basically they say, oh, wait, it's probably going to come down a little more, so why don't we just hold on and wait? So there's always going to be a reason to wait, right? And as soon as it starts coming up, they're going to kick themselves and say, we should have done something then. Yeah, like it or not, it's just how human emotions work. And, it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. Sometimes, I try to get rid of all the noise. So I can really focus on what's going on. Because like I said, you listen to the news, you listen to this people, and, same thing with the crash. People have been waiting for a crash for the longest time. And, my perspective is, like I said, yes, it's unaffordable. There's no question about it. But there's a key environment to this, a key component. And the key component is really inflation. Inflation is not going anywhere, right? Yeah, inflation can slow down. So instead of 10%, we're down to 4% or 3%. But it still continues because with a deficit and the way this country is run, the only way, they're never going to pay off the deficit. So all they can do is inflate out of it. Right, make things, make money worthless. So they're going to print and print and print. So with that, prices are likely going to continue coming down. And like I said, if you think mortgage rates are high, and probably if you're in San Marcos, you already know about, I believe it's 222. Is it North Island? Sorry, the new high rises, I guess, for San Marcos were built right off the freeway by the university there. You already know they're going to be charging, I think, close to around $12,000 for the penthouses. I think there's 4 of them, or 8 total for 2, but $12,000 a month. Just let that sink in, right? So if you think things are expensive now, just continue kind of vacillating on that and seeing what happens, right? So overall, the market is going to continue, I think, moving up, I should say, as rates come down. But as I flashed it again before, you can see here clearly, rates are down. You can probably get 6% par or close to 6%. Some builders are doing buy downs, and you can even get less. You can get into the 4% territory. So like I said, if you're thinking of buying, if you want some help with that, feel free to reach out and get a hold of me. We can talk and see if we have a good fit. Now, people want to know, what am I looking for? Just like you're looking for a really good agent, I'm looking for a really good client. I'm looking for someone to trust me, and ultimately looking to get absolutely the top dollar in the most efficient way possible. As we have regurgitated this many times, time in the market is a significant impact to what you're going to get for the house, right? Homes that sell quicker usually get a lot more money than homes that actually will sit on the market and chase the market down. You never want to be in that position, although I see people do this all the time. I'm not sure why. If you saw my newsletter that came out, I changed things up a little bit as I change my offers all the time. I have offers, I'll sell your home in 14 days, guaranteed I'll pay up to $10,000. So it is here, like I said, it's very simple. If somebody can do this for you, go with them. I doubt you're going to have it. I'm just very certain what I can bring to the table, what I've been bringing to the table for the last 22, 23 years, and I'm going to continue doing that. So it's up to you what you want to do. So let's talk about San Marcos overall, right? What am I going to say about San Marcos? Not many things have changed. People thought when rates come down, more listings are going to come up. There are more listings in the market, but they're sitting in the market. In fact, let me just flash it for you on the screen so you can actually see it. I pulled it up already. And again, this video is specific for Santa Fe Hills. I tried to combine it. A lot of people didn't like the combination, discovering this. So this is for Santa Fe Hills. And when I say that, we're talking about the Santa Fe Hills with all the new communities, which is Foothills, Ridgeview, Skylark. And also Rancho Santalina, which is right, west of us, which is kind of by itself. We're close enough to have impact on each other. So I'm kind of keeping everything here in the same video. So let me just get some stuff up here for you. All right, so as you can see right now, in all the communities right now, we have about 10 listings, right? And if you look at 1, 2, 3, 3 of those are actually in the older Santa Fe Hills, the bottom Santa Fe Hills, which are well known. All the rest are either in Skylark or Ridgeview or Foothills. I'm surprised there's been so much activity in that area. I thought it's going to take a longer time to make things happen. That's why I never kind of marketed to that area, but I'm starting to market there as well, so people know who I am and what I deliver. So as you can see, we have about, let me make this a little bigger so you can look at this. Let me move this myself here, a little bit here. Let's see. Get myself out of the way. Thanks. All right. So as you can see, I hope you can see here. Make this a little bigger for you. We have all this stuff. We only have one house pending on 1347 Avenida Pantera, where I sold one not too far away. Now this one, particular one, it looks like it's in good shape. I can show it to you, but this one is a probate listing. And really all that means is somebody died without a trust, right? Maybe there was a will, maybe not, but it's going to court. So this is the house. As you're going to flash in picture. Good shape, right? Nice kitchen. The kitchen's been redone. It's almost identical to the one I just sold with the pool on a corner. Some updates. It's clean house. So people pass away, like it or not, for all kinds of reasons. It's just the way life is, obviously, right? So anyway, so this is the only one that's pending. Everything else, if I'm going to go back here, if you can see right here, all these houses here, they're withdrawn right now. Court the Lear, I'll show you again. As you can see, have been withdrawn twice. So this particular agent is cycling. I don't cycle. I think, again, people are not stupid. They can see all this. I mean, everything's transparent now on Zillow, on Redfin, other portals. So as you can see, this particular listing started at 1.1, dropped to $1,049,000, and then they dropped down, let's see, $995, right? There's some more tricks here. And it looks like it's still here. I think I saw it here. Yeah, right here. Quarter Lira, 1344. So now it's 989, 979. So this is what I've been telling you, right? Let me bring my face up so you can see me. As I've been telling you, time in the market is not your friend, right? You want to have an agent who understands it, who knows how to read the market, and it can position you in a way that you can get multiple offers, right? Where you can actually pull in the most motivated buyers, so you can get multiple offers that are driving the price. Because really, market is the market, and really what controls the market, number one, is supply and demand. Supply is what we have supply. Demand is what I control or help to control with marketing, with getting you positioned properly in the market, so we can get what's called a price discovery, right? That means offer coming in about the same time, and we can get things done quickly. Just because you hold a house on the market for a month or 2 or 3 months doesn't mean anything. Right now, if the market's going up, you're probably going to sell it at some point, right? But having the home on the market for probably over 2 weeks, make it stagnant. People want to know what's wrong with it, why it hasn't sold. So all those things you want to try to avoid. At least I try to avoid when I work with people, right? And we have, many different ways of doing it. We have conventional process. We have a weekend sale. There's many tools we have for you, but ultimately they're all about getting you done quickly, getting you in and out of the market, right? Because the market, you're either going to use the market to your advantage or the market's going to use you. You really have to make a decision before you go in the market. So 891, Kaylee's on the market, 507 Blanco, 63 days in the market, right? Corticello, we already just covered that, but I already told you this is not 15 days in the market. It's probably already, I don't know, what is it? We were in the market for 20 days, 68 days, so add it all up. And like I said, all this is available online, so this doesn't make any sense, right? This is just not the best way to sell. Looks like we just have a new one, 1548 Loma Alta. I think I know the gentleman. I think they might have waited with a friend. It's a single story, Loma Alta, $999. Like I said, if you're looking to see if you can pick one up and get a deal, call me. I know a lot about this one. Anyway, overall, we haven't really had a lot of, pardon me, closings. The last one we had, I think, 12, 15. So really nothing has happened for the last month or so. We only have one pending. So really nothing for me to crack for you and show you. But overall, the market is still good, right? What usually kills the sale is the hesitancy or not having understanding what you deal with. And as I bring this up very often, when you have $1 million on the line, everything matters. When you do surgery, when you go into a huge case where you have a lot of money, the whole idea of you shopping for agents, I see this all the time. People ask me how much I charge before they even ask me anything. You're shopping for agents instead of shopping for someone who can deliver the best possible results. You're shopping for agents. So what? You're gonna maybe save 1% or something on selling the property? But what about when you sell the property and you lose 4 or 5%? Sometimes you lose more because it's not done correctly in the first place. So, it's like stepping over dollars, I'm sorry, I guess stepping over tens of thousands to save $1 or $2 here and there. It doesn't make any sense, right? So overall, the market is doing great. If you want to sell, totally not a difficult thing to do. Again, it's all about setting up, right? You probably heard the term, you got to get the axe sharp before you start chopping the tree, because if you chop with a blunt axe, it's going to take you longer and it's not going to look as clean. Real estate, it's all about demand. It's all about marketing, is being able to get in, get out, get the buyers motivated and get them to put offers on the table. Anyway, I don't want to make this long, but again, if you guys want to see me break listings down a little more that sold, and you can see what do you think happened, if you're looking for that, or make a comment, I'll reply to you. If you're trying to get things set up for yourself and you're trying to sell, and you really want to obviously get the agent that's going to give you the best possible dollar per dollar result, you probably should be talking to me, right? If you're just looking at agents, oh well, he said he can get $1 million, but he's only going to charge me, I don't know, 2.5%, whatever, 2%, whatever that is. It's stupid. It's really stupid, right? You don't hire agents based on price. You hire agents based on delivery. look at their track record. It's all there. And if you haven't, I'll put a link to a video showing you how to do that. Everything's transparent nowadays. It's easy to find out what agents usually do. And, people don't change. They usually have a certain way of doing things. Again, people hire an agent based on a company. Oh, he's with a big company. It doesn't matter what company he's with. Ultimately, that company might have 400 or 500 agents. They're all independent business owner, independent contractors. They all run things differently. One might do a lot of listings and do really good. Another one might do, 2 a year or something like this. So the company is not really significant. In fact, if you have an agent that puts his company forward instead of putting his stats forward, you already know what you're dealing with, right? How many listings somebody have. Like, for example, I don't list homes unless I know I can sell it. There's different agents that all they want to do is just put listings up. They don't care how many sell. This is their business model, right? There's a company with name Finn in it, and that's why they charge at least. They just think they're going to throw everything on the table, and ultimately something will sell. Somebody will drop the price. If this is what you want, you're probably not coming to the right place. If you're looking, if your equity matters to you and you want to get the most money possible, you have my number. I'll flash it here again just in case you don't. And that's all I want to say for this month. I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Hopefully everybody got that out of the way now. Now it's time to focus and get things done. All right, all the best. If you have a question, comment, please leave it behind. I'll reply to you. Otherwise, have a wonderful January. Bye-bye.